In the deepest part of the mapped bodies of water, there lies a location on the Earth's crust, untouched, unexplored, an abundance of life, both big and small, and potential that far exceeds human understanding or reasoning. The Mariana Trench is currently the deepest natural phenomenon seen, and although no one knows of when its formation happened, it is known that it was formed through a process known as plate tectonic subduction, which is a geological process in which the oceanic lithosphere is recycled into the Earth's mantle at a convergent boundary. The Mariana Trench is located on the western Pacific Ocean, about 200 miles or 322 kilometers southeast of Guam, a U.S. territory, and 124 miles or 200 kilometers east of the Mariana Islands. The Mariana Trench is a crescent-shaped scar on the Earth's crust and measures more than 1,500 miles or 2,550 kilometers long and 43 miles or 69 kilometers in width on average. The distance between the surface of the ocean and its deepest point, the Challenger Deep, is nearly 7 miles or 11 kilometers, which is 36,037 feet in height. For an example, if you dropped Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on the surface of Earth, upside down into the depths of the Mariana Trench, its peak would still be more than a mile submerged or 1.6 kilometers underwater. Another example would be the RMS Titanic, which rests at a depth of about 12,500 feet or 3,800 meters, which is 2,104 tons. The Mariana Trench is far deeper than any recorded trench or ocean floor. The Mariana Trench was first discovered by humans in 1875 by Lieutenant J. H. Walsh of the U.S. Navy, who accidentally drifted past its edge while exploring the Pacific Ocean west of Hawaii. Using very little more than weighted ropes on board the HMS Challenger 1, J. H. Walsh was able to record a depth of 8,184 meters, which is equivalent to 26,850 feet. Although J. H. Walsh and the Challenger 1 brought a lot of data and information about the Mariana Trench, it wasn't until 76 years later, in 1951, when the Mariana Trench was first pinpointed. This time, it was a British vessel called the Challenger 2, and it recorded an extreme depth of 10,863 meters or 35,640 feet. And that expedition brought updated knowledge about the true depth of the Mariana Trench. It was in 1960 when things really changed. All the previous mentioned expeditions were unmanned, and this new expedition had two people, Jacques Piccard, a Swiss oceanographer and engineer, and Don Walsh, an American oceanographer and explorer, and both these men went on a very dangerous expedition to the bottom of the Mariana Trench in a base safe called the Tricette. With the Tricette, they were able to reach a level of 35,800 feet. The Tricette was designed and made by Jacques' father, scientist and engineer. The vessel used in this expedition was over 50 feet long, and its deck rails made it look like a submarine. But it wasn't a submarine, it was a base safe. It is a free-diving, self-propelled submersible vehicle. When Piccard and Walsh eventually reached the ocean floor, the water pressure exceeded 16,000 pounds per square inch. Although they did get close to the Challenger Deep, they were only able to stay there for 20 minutes before one of them noticed that there was a crack in the glass, which meant they had to resurface as quickly as possible. Piccard noted how dark it truly was, and this is because little light reaches the bottom. There were various other attempts, both manned and unmanned vessels. One of the most recent attempts was in 2012 by James Cameron, who went 7 miles into the Mariana Trench, which was also the first solo dive into the Challenger Deep. Despite the extreme darkness and water pressure, there are still some aquatic life that inhabits some of the areas. Through years of evolution, the various aquatic life and some microorganisms survive. Some examples for the marine life would be the fan-fin sea devil, fang-toothed fish, vampire squid, Dumbo octopus, and 200 plus microorganisms and bacteria. Considering at this point the water pressure is at 1086 bars or 15,750 psi, it is truly a marvel to how these creatures survive the bone-crushing depths of the Mariana Trench. Mariana Trench is a good example of a frontier because of how little is known about the great depths. Less than 5% of our waters on Earth have been explored and mapped, and 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. There is a vast amount of knowledge just waiting to be found, knowledge about the oceans and the very Earth itself.